Whoop. Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to our SevTech Ages Let's Play adventure, where you might recognize this little room here. This is where we found our gigantic nugget o' gold, which is now completely... it's not completely excavated. We did get almost so close to 4 stacks even. So much so that I'm kind of tempted to try to get this one here, just so we can have a complete set. I'd like to complete this set, if you know what I'm saying. I decided to come down here and grab a bit more gold, and I thought, well, there's probably a ready, near infinite supply of gold down here, but it turns out there's not. There's not that much. This is what we have to base our entire economy on now. This is the most amount of gold we'll ever have, unless I just go find more. But it takes so long to go find it, and then I gotta mine it, you gotta prospect for it. It's quite a hassle, so we'll leave the rest of this down here along with this little bit of lava. I don't know, there might even be more gold in this immediate area. I'm not entirely sure how the ore spawning works in this game. Well, this looks like a deep, dark tunnel of death. This is one of those situations where you folks can probably see the end of the tunnel, but I see absolute pitch blackness. I don't know what's over there. It's a little bit scary. We should just leave, shouldn't we? There's nothing else for us to find down here. Yeah, there's nothing else for us. Plenty of lava, though. One question I have is how am I supposed to get out of here? Because my ladder was built against gold, and then I broke all that gold. So, oh dear, here we go. This is the situation we're in now. Well, welcome back, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you all here with me for another luxurious adventure in SevTech. I don't know why I chose the word luxurious. I'm not sure if that's really fitting in any way. Can I get on this ladder? Goodness gracious. Let's never go back down there. It's so difficult to get back out. It's just not worth the effort, and there's not really all that much gold down there. And also, we found a better source of lava over in the Lapis mine. Wow, it's miserable out here. Guard? Hello, Rees. Hello, Guard. How are you doing? It's lovely to talk to you today. I've actually been down there for quite a while. When I left town, nothing was changed. It all looked pretty much the same as the last episode. I should go ahead and address that I usually record these over the weekend, and so I try to do all of my recording over the weekend, and this last weekend I only had enough time to record 2 episodes, so this is a rare midweek recording. I don't normally have time for these, but I was able to make some time. So I don't think episode 33 has gone out yet. If you've left some sick, really helpful comments... Oh my gosh, looky here. Speaking of people leaving helpful comments, should we go ahead and... Looks like we've got some people... Oh, looks like there's been some changes over there as well. All right, let's just go ahead and see who we've got here. We've got Azura Quiron, I believe is how you say that. 18 is the drinking age in Quebec. You Canadians, you goons. I love our neighbors to the north. Interesting to know. Thank you for the fact there, Azura. That's interesting. Bratz Movie 17. Of course, the Star Metal Ingot Tip. We might do that this episode. I'm not sure. I was a little frustrated at the end of the last episode. And that's why I went out and did some mining, because I find mining to be a little bit relaxing. We got Buganoia. Noia. You have to configure a hotkey for the simple backpacks. Well, I will look into that. Thank you. Simple backpacks could be useful. You can put them over here in your baubles, and then I guess if you can figure out how hotkeys work, just access it from the bauble screen and not have to carry around a backpack. We couldn't figure that out. I believe that was in episode 32. Look into Astral Sorcery to advance Rees crafts. I certainly will, Nick. That's some solid advice, because I think that you're spot on about that. If we go to age 2, it wants us to do some weird Astral Sorcery nonsense to progress to the next age, and we've kind of hit a dead end with a lot of these things unless we're able to figure this out. So, Nick, we might just take your advice. Should we take a swing over here, though, and see what's going on? Looks like we've just got, Shrek, that was terrifying. Did y'all hear that? I thought some music started playing there for a second. Oh, it's just the sound effect of the portal. I thought some crazy, scary music was just playing, and we were about to be attacked by something out of the heavens. DW Dev, what's going on? Time to start work on my own workshop. Oh, okay, so DW Dev must be building a workshop here. That's exciting, and looks like Juan Flores has fixed his roof. Y'all remember it was a bit funky last time? I took issue with that. Thank you, Juan. I don't know if you fixed that or if Lucky Lou came through and fixed that, but in any case. Now listen, here's some fun behind-the-scenes stuff. Like I said, episode 33, as of recording, hasn't come out yet. So if you left a sick, awesome, helpful comment on 33, and you're finding that you're not a part of the viewer brigade, the viewer brigade over here, hey, maybe it'll show up next time. Or heck, maybe you just left a comment saying, hey, I'm eating a bologna sandwich. If you left a comment saying you were eating a bologna sandwich, I think you'd almost definitely be a member of the viewer brigade. In fact, if you're eating something while watching this episode, comment down below and do let me know. All right, now that we're back here and we spent a lot of time leading into this episode, I tried to do a little bit more sorting, trying to utilize these chests. This is basically just a junk pile dump chest for things that I wasn't quite sure where to put them. That goes in there, though. And then I put all of our casting gear and all of our smeltery gear up in here. So should we just keep smelting down even more gold? We might consider getting some of the gold out. It's getting a little crazy, but you know, when you're responsible for creating currency for an entire city full of people, you know, I'm really the driving factor behind everything going on here. I do have a responsibility to keep up with gold production, gold mining, gold production. If you're wondering, do you have any sort of free market gold collect? No, we don't. It's actually illegal here for you to collect gold. It's illegal for you to own gold as well. Pretty much all the gold belongs to me. No, that's not true at all, because how would commerce work? I take that back. Strike that law from the records. Whoever... Oh my... Wait a second. Oh, I didn't... I was so distracted by the viewer brigade over there. I didn't even realize the house has gotten a makeover. Oh my gosh, we have white concrete in here. Oh, so I guess when we threw white concrete at Lucky Lou's face in the last episode, he really followed through with it. Okay, so we've got a tower over here, it looks like. That's pretty cool. There's a squid swimming around outside. And a staircase up top. Oh, and we've got our own guard, our own official guard. Look at this guy. Hello, Rees Crafts. Hey, he's not very talkative. What is this? Oh, this must be where the chests are down there. Of course, we might want to address that moving forward. But today, I've been thinking about it, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to go star metal ingot. Should we try to go to... Do you reckon we should try to go... what am I trying to say here? What I'm trying to say is... Should we do this? Oh, well, we technically can't, because I don't have a common or lesser tartaric gem. Is that what we were trying to do this whole time, was make Stardust? Is that what we were doing last episode? I don't remember. I honestly can't remember. I remember the recording and the editing of the episode being quite a difficult challenge. Maybe we should just do this. Maybe we should just follow through on what we're supposed to be doing, like Nick recommended that we do. Maybe we should just consider creating some constellation paper. I don't know how much of it, but what could go wrong with that? That's not how you spell constellation, by the way. There's definitely an E in there. We have a couple of different options. We have this one, but we don't have Stardust. We got this one, which is just aquamarine, and then some rock crystals, some gold, and some parchment. Parchment we can make. We just need more aquamarine. We might have parchment around here somewhere. I'm not sure. Let's see. We need one or possibly two more aquamarine if we don't have any more parchment. I'm not sure where parchment would be. I know someone who might have it, though, for sale. We'll go check in the morning. Oh my gosh, you move so fast on concrete. That's amazing. I think I said I was hesitant to have the entire town filled with the stuff, but I take it back. I'm no longer hesitant. That is amazing. And Sherma Cook, our resident wizard and dear friend, who I've never met in real life, but I'm still going to say dear friend. Hey! Paper, parchment, glue, ink sacs, books. We don't actually have enough money to buy a book, which is a shame. We need to have a public library or something. We'll buy some parchment. Do you think 4 ought to be enough? How many of these do we have to make? I don't even know. We are going to have to go, and I guess I can go there right now. We're going to have to go back to... I don't even have really... Yeah, we need to... let's repair our tools a little bit, and then we'll go to the deep dark to get ourselves some more aquamarine. And the repair process doesn't take too long. It's not fully repaired, but that'll do. Let's leave our gold behind. And you know what? Let's not take any risks. Let's just head over here and also leave our parchment. Oh my gosh, all of this is reorganized. How did I not realize this sooner? Also, we have a ton of paper. I'm glad we didn't try to buy paper while we were there, because what would we have done with it? And where am I going to put it? Probably in here. There might even be parchment in here. I'm almost positive we should have parchment in one of these because we've made it before. If you see it during the video, comment down below and let me know that you see the parchment. And that'll be good for us all to know. We should bring our hammer as well. Maybe some cobblestone for building around up there. I'm coming up with all of these great ideas. I mean, I've already almost left. Can you imagine getting there and realizing late all of the useful things that we could be bringing with us? That would be embarrassing. How embarrassing. You'll notice that I'm not riding my horse much anymore. It's a bit of a hassle. You can't use a lead to tie it up anywhere, and they wander. They just wander. There's no controlling them. I don't even know where they came from or how they got here. I don't know where they're going. Where did they come from? Where did they go? You tell me, you, Cotton Eye. We're not even going to go there. Everybody knows the song. It's way overdone. Anytime the lyrics are even slightly approached, everyone just starts singing and dancing. People are ripping their shirts off and painting their body and in blue paint and screaming about how much they love Astral Sorcery and Cotton Eye Joe. What are the connections here? I don't know. You can guess in the comment section what time of the day it is and what is currently fueling this recording, and maybe you'll be right. It's not going to make a lot of sense, I'll be forward with you. I'm not in the best place mentally, and I don't mean in a emotional way. I mean more so in just am I capable of logical, conscious thought right now? Define logical conscious thought. Should I be talking right now? See, I'm pretty good at this whole YouTube thing. And I'd like to think I've figured out at this point in my YouTubing thing that I do when I should stop talking because it's going to get cut out of the video and it's a waste of my time to keep talking. Because when I start editing it, editing me is going to go, now why did you keep talking? What was the point of that? There's no content here worth watching. What have you done? You know what we ought to do? Do you know what we ought to do? Feeling a little bit bold? Feeling a little bit brave? Why don't we just jump down there? Just jump down there. I bet you there's some blue stuff down there that we could mine. I think that's some right there. Should we do it? Should we go for it? We're going to die. The darkness is going to kill us. This is a bad idea! Light! Oh my gosh. And we've survived. So now we just actually have to find some blue stuff without zombie party over there killing us. Oh, there's a skeleton over there. Again, my screen is quite dark. All I could see was the outline of his musical instrument. We're going to run out of torches before we find blue stuff down here, aren't we? This was a bad, regrettable idea. And I can admit when I'm wrong. Hold on. What have we got here? That's the last torch. Okay. All right, mistakes were made. Oh, hold on. Oh! Thank goodness. Let's get it and get out. Oh, it's right on the edge of darkness as well. We're gonna die here. We're gonna die. No, we're not. Let's get it and go. That's two. You know what? That's all we need. We can come back for more if we need to later. Woo-hee! We're gonna make it, y'all. Oh, but the darkness could actually kill us here. The darkness has got us. Oh. Take that, darkness! Maybe I should record it this time all the time. Maybe this is sort of ideal. Under these circumstances, this is when the best content is made. Do you guys want to watch a man eat his own flesh? Get prepared, because what do you think that mystery meat is? Okay. Astral Sorcery Journal. I believe that's this one. That's the Necronomicon. That's the Astral Sorcery. Which one of these is the one that builds up a charge? And we can use... Is it the Necronomicon? It is the Necronomicon. Excellent. How much magic nonsense do we need? We need 500 PE. We got like 2 grand of EP over here, y'all. Also, I got some cooked self, which should be very delicious, if not nutritious. And I'm willing to say probably not nutritious. I know what my diet is. I don't know if your diet really... Does it influence what your meat is made of? I feel like my meat is probably not very nutritious at all. Where are all these monster sounds coming from? They're monsters in the attic? Oh, that's terrifying. That's the type of horror show I wouldn't want to watch. Should we take a look at that recipe one more time? Okay, I feel like I've got a pretty good idea. It's that and that. Now, listen, I can see you all commenting down there. Rees, what are you doing? The recipe was clear. How can you keep forgetting it? You're underestimating me right now. You're vastly... No, you're not. You're overestimating me. Trust me, I'll forget things. Nope, that wasn't right. Shift right click. Ah! Yes! Yes! Yes, preach, brother! Preach! Make that thing into a shiny... Oh, it's glorious. We did it! Dun, 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 dun. What does this thing do? Constellation paper, but what is it? What even does... Oh, look at this. Endermen have begun spawning in the world. Slay them to obtain their ender dust. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Endermen haven't been spawning? So I think that we use our Astral Tome and we add this to it in some way. Shrek me. Oh, well, there goes the tome. The tome is vanishing on me. Don't do this to me, tome. No, that doesn't work at all. Hover over one of the clusters and zoom in using the scroll wheel or S. Constellations? Oh, Everseo. Is that what I got? I've got Everseo. Let's take a look at that under our constellation. Oh. It's confused. It's just showing the phases of the moon. Is that helpful? Is that what I wanted to do? Is it the same recipe for all of these? It certainly looks like it is. So what dictates which one we get? Do we just have to do this repeatedly until we get the different ones? Papers can be filed between the last few pages of the Astral Tome for easy access and organization. The filed papers can be accessed by holding Shift while opening the Astral Tome. Should we give that a red-hot go? Oh. Boom, baby. Right, anyway, back to what we're supposed to be doing next, which is the Ender Dust, which we already have some of. Have you guys ever seen the movie Holes? Holes is a great film. There's a great bit in Holes where hold on, what do you really want me to do? Endermen have begun spawning, slay them to obtain their Ender Dust. Do I actually need to kill one? Is that required? So I went over to James Toribio's House of Horrors, where he sells actual dead monster bits, and I got some more Ender Dust to see if that would maybe make the game happy with us. But the game seems to know our trick. It seems to know that we haven't actually slayed an Enderman. So I guess we're going to have to go do that now. But first, we shall sup upon myself. I feel empowered now. Let's go do it. Enderfellow has been located. We have begun the approach. We want to get right up next to him. Hopefully put this skeleton between him and me. Wait, if the skeleton shoots at him, won't he teleport away? Okay, we don't actually want that to happen. So maybe putting this oh, well, that was easy, wasn't it? Did I get a drop off of him? Nope, no drops. Just lots of death. Lots and lots of death. Let's get out of here. Okay. Goodness gracious me. It looked like I got a ton of things from that. Oh yeah, look, it already knows that I built a resonator. Awesome. What next? The luminous crafting table requires the starlight meter to be filled before crafting operation can be completed. Craft and use the Phosic resonator to locate an area in the world that is rich in starlight to craft with. Phosic resonator? Sounds like you made that up last weekend. Oh, there's two of them. There's a resonator and another one. They appear to be the same thing. Okay, then. We can't go wrong with any of them. Bronze rod? Okay. And it looks like I could do a slightly different recipe if I wanted to use a gold ingot. And also, I had a bucket of a bucket of starlight. I'm sorry, a liquid starlight bucket. What now? That wasn't covered at all. How? Huh? Oh. Huh? We have to have a light well. Interesting. And then inside the light well, you put your attuned rock crystal. Is that okay? That's something else it wants us to do. The light well from Astral Sorcery will allow certain items to be liquefied into liquid starlight. That's all we had to do was just read up a little bit, and in fact, that's the actual progression route it wants us to take. So let's do that one. You know, I did say that with a great deal of confidence, and I don't even know what goes into it. All right, so marble. Probably just use regular marble, though, right? It doesn't need to be ruined or chiseled. Oh, well, maybe it does then, because it's showing me put marble into here to get that, although it looks like I can also just chisel it. But can I make a chisel yet? Oh my gosh! A whole world has been opened up to me, probably since the start of this age, that I never realized unless I did. I can hear the comments coming through now. Rees, of course you can! It's been there since the beginning. I don't know why you've all gained an accent now. Runed marble, right there. We'll get the 3 of those. And then we needed 2 other types. I think it just said chiseled marble. So is that any type of marble? Specifically, it's looking for this stuff here with what looks like a square on the side. I'm not sure if you folks can make that out. So we'll give that a go. So it's little squares, but also, I think it's this one right here. Just chiseled marble is what it's called. That was easy. Then from there, some more aquamarine. And some attuned rock crystal. I've got some of that. I've got some of that right there. This is just going so swell. Except for the fact that I think we're out of the aquamarine now. We've got the one. Okay, back to the deep dark. I was clever this time, and instead of going back down to the ground level to fight and inevitably die, I brought some more wood up here. So, let's see. Let's do a totem base, and then we'll do an Enderman head, and now I should be able to see all of the sources of aquamarine. And look at that, there's some over there. Shouldn't be too hard now. Does anyone know how much of this stuff I actually need? Because I just went through a whole journey to get over here. And I'm seeing, what, 3 of this stuff? I don't want to accidentally drop it off of the world. Let me get right up on top of it here. There we go. See, the thing is, because it makes everything around it translucent, you see what I mean there, makes it hard to tell where it actually is. All right, we should be able to get this and this piece, no problem. These 2, not too sure about. I'm willing to lean off the world for them, though. Oh, there we go. We got that one. Baby, a triple. That wasn't a triple, though. We actually have 6 of them. Did we have any when we got here? I don't think so. I don't know if you noticed, but I wasn't counting there when I was collecting. And maybe that's bad on my part. Maybe I'm just bad at Minecraft. I don't know. I can't get through here either. I had to build this whole network of bridges over here with torches and stuff. I could have just gone back down there to where I found the last one. But there was monsters, at least there was a second ago, and I couldn't be bothered. It doesn't look like there's any there now, so don't I feel like the fool. Do you think we can make it? I think we can make this. I think we can make this. I think we can make this. Oh my gosh. And, oh, there we go. Take me out of here. Let's see if that doesn't kill me. Let's see if I spawn back in the regular world, still in the middle of that jump, or in the middle of that fall from that jump, and land, and then jump up into the ceiling, and then die like that. Because that's the way the rock rolls. I often say that, and I don't think I've ever gone through the effort of explaining where that quote is from. If you know, comment down below. It might be from many things, but I'm thinking of one thing in particular, and if you get it right, you will get no reward, because where am I going to get the money for that? What, do you think I'm some sort of millionaire or something? Do you think this whole YouTube thing's made me a fortune? I think that would be cool, but is not the case. Luminous crafting table. Luminous beings are we. That's what we have to go do with all this. Up at the top of this mountain. We need some sort of a proper staircase to get up there at some point. Should we go yell at Lucky Lou to do that? I feel kind of bad for constantly asking him to build me things. I'm sure he has an actual responsibility and a job that he's been appointed to do here, and I just constantly go in his office and say things like, hey man, do you know what would be cool is if we had one of these? And then he has to take time off of his actual work, which is helping, I guess, patrons find property. People over on the Patreon find property and a job and whatnot. He has to stop doing that to come aid me in my ridiculous quests for just nonsensical and I mean, I won't say useless, but certainly unnecessary. Is this correct? Not even. Not even a little bit. This, though, that's what we're looking for, baby. We didn't bring our resonating stick, though. Do you know what would be super useful? Is the ability to fly. I'm sure we'll unlock that at some point. I'm sure that's one of the ages, is the age of space travel or something. But it's not actually space travel. That just lures you in reality all you do is build a hot air balloon. Except it's not even really that. Oh, hi, guys. Let's get this over with real quick. Just kind of get that out of there and be on our merry way. I don't really want to fight everyone and their mom. Oh, no! My luminous crafting table! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no, it's fine. It's all good. But what about the object that it produced? Is that not here either? I don't see it. Did it get tossed away into the ether? All right, we've had a quick nap. We've come back. Look at that. The rain is gone. I can finally see all of the obstacles that are in our way. And maybe when we get back up to the top now. Do you reckon it got destroyed? I hope it... Oh, it looks like that guy's got it right there. That bro's got it. Dude, give me that back. Give me that back right now. Give me that. Give me that thing back. That's mine. Hey! That was... Oh, my goodness. Oof. I was nervous just then. I think we have everything we need to make another one, if we absolutely needed to. But I'm glad that we don't. How do you work? Do we just put objects in you? Do we have to power you somehow? Do I have any more of those crystals lying around? I know I do. Oh, they're inside the golden backpack. That's right. So we're going to take a little bit of this out of here. Put that in there. And then, hold on, let's check. Let's see what it says to do here. It doesn't say, does it? Do we just right-click it maybe with our resonating stick? No, that's not the answer. Do we just leave it alone? Does it need to be in the sun? Does our astral tome mention this thing? At night, a strange crystalline liquid seems to collect on aquamarine gems and rock crystals. On closer examination, the liquid seems to be a condensate of pure energy derived from starlight. A carefully carved basin of marble makes the collection of this liquid quite easy. The liquid emits a bright and pure light, feels very cold, and a bucket full of it weighs almost nothing. In order to use the light well, an aquamarine gem or rock crystal needs to be placed on top to condense starlight into liquid. Gems and crystals used to gather starlight can constantly degrade until the point of completely shattering. Once placed in a light well, they cannot be used for any other purpose than collecting starlight. This liquid starlight seems to have... Oh, wait a minute. So this has to go maybe outside under the stars. Well, there go the stars. And then we put that in it, and it will collect juice off of it, maybe? I'm not sure. The one thing I do know is that it's quite unsafe up here. So much so that we now have a floating luminous crafting table. Luminous beings are we? Hmm? And we're now going to have a light well next to it. Not floating, though. We're not going to make it float. And then we are going to... We've lost our rock crystal. I'm going to have to go get another one of those. I am going to light this area up a little bit better. Monsters will still spawn up here. I can't prevent that. This is the great outdoors. And one of the great thing about the outdoors is that monsters just randomly spawn. And this is applicable to real life too, kids. This is why you don't go outside at night, or especially by yourself. You will be eaten by the monsters that spawn IRL in your driveway. Usually at the end of the driveway, if you're taking the trash out, you're going to want to keep an eye out for that. That's not true. I'm making that up. But boy, as a kid, I used to be paranoid of things just lurking in the dark for some reason outside my home. And you know what hasn't helped with that? Stranger Things. Stranger Things is it's taken my childhood terror, night terror of being outside alone at night and eaten by a monster, and it's manifested it into visual form. And I don't care for it, although it is a good show. I do kind of care for it. All of my rock crystals are in this backpack that was with us up there. Alright, I'm back. I've got another rock crystal here. This whole there you go. Alright, so it should start collecting. Oh my gosh, it's actually working now. You can watch it fill. Look at that. That's quite interesting. So I suppose we just right-click it with a bucket and we'll get what we need. Upgrade the luminous table to the next tier. Aside from the table, you'll need to construct a structure to begin the crafting process. Consult the Astral Sorcery Journal Exploration section. Of course. Starlight upgrade. We're building one of these, a Starlight crafting altar, which is going to need various forms of marble, a rock crystal, and some liquid starlight. Temperature 10K. I don't know if that means we have to heat it up or something. Maybe put it inside of a smeltery. That doesn't seem reasonable, though, does it? Let's go make the marble... Oh, how do you make a marble pillar? Yeah, I'm not... Oh my gosh, marble pillar. Right there. Literally right there. So, we'll need marble pillar. We'll get 4 of those, even though we don't need 4 of them. And then we will also get 4 of these, even though we don't need 4 chiseled marble. And then from there, we'll just need a crystal. We've got tons of those. And then a bucket of liquid starlight. Bucket, yes. Liquid starlight, a different situation. I don't know how long I have to wait for that thing to accumulate enough liquid starlight. Could we perhaps build one of these top 10 weirdest gadgets? If you would like a chunk loader, craft a weirding gadget and place it down to load a 3x3 area of chunks. A weirding. What does that mean? Weirding? Oh my gosh, look at this. It's from the weirding gadget. Chunk loader. Should we look at weirding? Okay, that's the only thing from this mod that we can build yet. That is a lot of gold. We have a lot of gold. Do we want to build a chunk loader, though? With all of our gold. We do have quite a bit of the stuff. It's not like we're hurting for it. However, I enjoy using the gold to break the economy. Not break the economy. Utilize the economy of all these wonderful patron supporters we have living in our town to buy things from them and make my life a little bit easier. Can you imagine if we had to make parchment at the top of this video as opposed to just going and buying it? Would have taken forever. And ain't nobody got time for that. I say we just do this. Speaking of the economy, my gosh, my inventory is just full of things going on over here, isn't it? Put in more gold. I hope that doesn't take up all of our gold. Can we get some more nugs as well? Because we're going to have to go buy some more interfaces. I think I dusted all of them when I didn't need to dust all of them. How many ender pearls do we need? I said interfaces? That's not what we're doing. No one get confused. That's not happening. An ender head would be used to summon a wither, but I don't think that we can buy those, and I don't know what we would do with a wither if we spawned one. I don't know. James Trivia, do you sell? You don't sell wither heads. That's good. I would be concerned if you did. Not wither heads. You know what I mean. Skeleton heads. That has nothing to do with Enderman faces. Why was I thinking of ender heads? Oh, because it's the darker, scarier looking skeletons from the nether that are really tall and intimidating, and they leer over you, and they have swords, and they say, "Aha! Would you like to summon a wither with my head?" And I say, "Yes, please." And they say, "No!" And then they kill me. This is a thing that's happened many times. And where is this going? I need to not be recording right now. I don't know if this is healthy. I don't know if I'm in a good place mentally. You know what I mean, though. Nobody get concerned. We're all good here. Look at that. Top 10, so you can load a 3x3 chunk area? Do we want to keep our house loaded at all times? That would be beneficial if we left, and we wanted to make sure the smeltery kept on smeltering, and all the other things here kept on keeping on. You know what I mean? Where do we put it? Just right here? Interesting. I guess it's doing it. I guess these chunks are loaded. I've done it, everyone! Look at my weirdering. Fantastic. Perhaps we can get someone to move up here and build a temple of some sort, and then they can live inside of that temple, and then they can do things inside of the temple. Like build a staircase up to it, and then we can just buy these things from them. I don't know. How much is in here? Oh, this thing looks almost full. I don't know if it has to be completely full, but... Ah! And is it already... It's already at 10K! How convenient! Luminous crafting... What was it called? I've already forgotten. A starlight crafting table. Where we go. That thing. Do we already have... We already have everything we need for it. Conveniently enough. And I already remember the order it all goes in there in. Look at me go. Look at me and my bad self. The last thing we got to do is get ourselves a rock crystal. And we've got quite a few of those, and we know where to get a bit more. And this is the recipe. This right here is the indisputable, actual, factual, how do you do it? Oh, I was right, wasn't I? No, I wasn't. We do have to have 4 pillars. I'm not an idiot after all. And as the sun sets high over this beautiful Texas sky, yeah, I've decided we're in Texas now. Comment down below if you disagree. Acknowledge fully that I don't care. I've made this. This is an executive decision. This is the type of decision that we can't. Well, I guess we're not in Texas, though, are we? I'm going back on the executive decision. I love Texas. Lived in Texas my whole life. We don't really have I was going to say we don't have mountains like this, but this is actually what our mountains look like. If you've ever driven out through West Texas, they're not mountains in the traditional sense. More like odd, overly sized, molehill-shaped kind of mountain situations. I don't even know how to describe them. They don't look natural. I don't know how they formed. It almost looked like God stuck his thumb on the other side of the planet and just pushed, and these things just sort of popped out of the ground. Traditional mountains look the way they do because of how they're formed, continental drifting and collision and whatnot. I don't know how to explain where these things came from. Well, aside from the God's thumb thesis. This is taking a while, isn't it? This is very impressive. Is it not doing it correctly? Have I done it wrong? Does it just take a while? Why is it taking so long? Should we check the Astral Sorcery journal for this? Should I be worried? Is it not good enough? Is this not a high enough purity? Does that matter? Is that a thing that can matter? Accepts any as crystal. This is weird. Can I make it stop now? I'm scared up here. There's going to be monsters spawning any minute now. Just... Oh. Oh, and I found out more about attunement. How... Oh. Okay. Hey, look at that. Star metal. How about them apples, eh? The starlight focusing abilities of the luminous crafting table and addition of a starlight reservoir make it a significant upgrade to a normal crafting table. However, even that can be improved upon. The table can be engineered into a larger altar with extensions designed to capture starlight and reinforcements to support the increased flow. In order to focus enough starlight to actually make use of the extensions, however, a large starlight collection structure made of various types of marble is required. Oh my good gosh. 8 chiseled, 28 arch, 24 marble, sooty marble. What is a sooty marble? How does one do that? Put it in a luminous crafting table with a bit of coal. Fortunately, I do have a lot of marble, as I was once using it for flooring, and I collected way too much of it. Coal, though, interestingly enough, I don't have any of. Can we buy coal? We might be able to just buy a little bit of coal. Buy a little tenderness. No, don't buy tenderness. You can't. Don't fake tenderness, friends. Don't buy it. We can buy coal. I will buy all the coal I can buy. Oh, there we go. I finally reached the goal. All I had to do was right-click on it. Duh. Oh, well, we've invested this, haven't we? We might as well see this one through. Let's see if this will do what we want it to do. And then I'm assuming same process here? Yep, seems to be same process. Okay, good. Look at that! Enter the Twilight! Enter the Twilight Forest dimension and continue your journey. Fill a 2x2 hole with water, surround it with plants, saplings, or flowers, and throw an Astral Sorcery star medaling it into the water to create the portal! Wow, that was really well timed, you and... folks? Oh dear. Okay. Let's not panic. Might not be hostile. It seems to be going away. Bye! Do we acknowledge this? Let's not acknowledge this. We need to make another batch of the marble anyway. I don't remember how much of this stuff we needed, but my inventory is so cluttered. Yeah, let's just make a little bit more. See if it does that again. See if it makes another one of those. I hope not. It's moving. It's moving. I don't know where it's going, but it's going somewhere else. Honestly, that makes me happy more than anything else. Let's take one of those back with us. You go away. Looks like it's going toward the sun. Kind of what we want, isn't it? So we wanted 21 sooty marble. We have 24. What was that? Oh, probably just leaves falling. Are we just not supposed to... Okay! What was that? I don't care. Is there a better way now to make star metal ingots? Is there? I don't remember there being a recipe for star metal ingots. Maybe... Oh, of course. Well, we have a starlight infuser, but that's an unfamiliar item. A Hellfire Forge, we've tried. All right, I'm just going to go through here and create all of the various types of marble that we need. I don't know if we're actually going to build this thing today. I just now realized that you can grab these images and manipulate them in a 3D space, and that is making this a lot easier. I think I might have done it, though. Just using that image, for 90% of this, I didn't realize that was a thing you could do, so it's not that hard if I didn't even figure that one out, and we still managed to get this far. But, there, and then I think we throw this, down here in the middle there, and should it have done something if it worked? Would it have done something if it worked? I don't know if it would have done anything if it worked. This is right, though, I think. Maybe we have to do something to christen it. I christen thee! Ta-da! No. Okay, so this shows a big red bar. And then if we move it over here into the middle, such as... Oh! It does change. Interesting. I don't know what it all means, though. The last thing I thought we'd do is try to build this resonator. We don't really need it anymore, considering I don't think we're ever going to relocate all of that stuff up there. Perhaps if I'd thought about building this beforehand and determining the best location for all of that up there, we would not have built all of that up there, but too late. Fortunately, bronze rod... exactly how I thought it would be done, because it's the same as the iron rod. I'm not claiming cleverness here, just pointing out that I was able to put 2 and 2 together and got 7.85. And if you can get 7.85 out of 2 and 2, then you may also be a genius like myself. Maybe you're not, and that's okay. If you're not a genius, you can fake it. If you don't believe me, just look at politics. People do it all the time. I need to go back up there. I need to make another pot, and I need to get some more liquid. I don't think we got our bucket... pot. I don't think we got our bucket back last time we did this, so I'm going to have to make another one. From memory! But probably not. But trying from memory? Hey! And we got to keep the bucket on that one. That's handy. Sweet. We've made the advancement. How does this work? Do I just tap the ground outside with it? What do I do with you? Did it tell me what to do with it? If we go back in here? You'll have a difficult time finding it during the daytime. Best wait until night. I got you. Craft and use a resonator to locate an area in the world. How do I use it? Do I just walk around with it? Let's use this thing up here where we actually went through the effort of constructing all of this nonsense and see if it leads us to regretting any of our decisions. Firstly, let's put down a few more torches. The torches did help a lot more than I thought they would. We haven't had any monsters spawn out here, and for that, I am incredibly grateful. You've saved our lives. We are eternally grateful. There aren't any monsters up here at all. Interesting. I mean, I'm not asking for them. There's plenty down there that the guards are having a great time dealing with, so far be it for me to complain. This thing, though? This thing doesn't seem to work. This thing doesn't seem to do anything. Well, it doesn't matter, because today we have made some excellent strides forward, and I'm feeling very happy about it. Enter the twilight. Do we still have that one piece of stardust we got a while back? Do we need to go find some more rock crystal samples and get some more? Isn't that where we got our... We got a bit of stardust, didn't we? Oh, I almost died just then. That would have been embarrassing. We do have a single piece of stardust, right? Or did we use it for something else? I could probably go find some more rock crystal samples. In fact, I know where there's some other rock crystal samples. I don't know if that made it into episode 32 or not. But if we take out our atlas here, I did find some more. Where did I put those? Big rock candy right here. So we somehow managed to go this way and skim right past them, but there they are. I might be able to go over there and get those and use that to make... Or I could just remember to carry around my my gem that I forgotten to carry around this entire episode. This one. I could carry that around. Why do I have two of them? How did that happen? Was that a mistake that I made? Probably. This doesn't go in there either. Everything's going chaotic. I could just kill some more monsters and fill this thing up. And then potentially... We could have gotten comments on this episode about the Hellfire Forge that I haven't read yet. So, I'm going to end the episode here. I want to thank all of you folks so much for watching. God bless each and every one of you. And a big shout out to the patrons for helping to make this town feel amazing and lived in. Until next time, see you folks later. Bye!